Project Slayers 2 is going to fail. And I don't say that lightly. If Ouwopp actually drops this game in October, like people are saying, it might actually be the one of the worst moves he's ever made for Project Slayers as a whole. You're probably wondering why. Because not only is October the worst possible time to drop this game, but right after October, a new wave of massive anime Roblox games that are about to release, games like Holy War X, Rell Seas, and even a new Demon Slayer project called New Moon. If Ouwopp doesn't play this smart, Project Slayers could be dead before it even has a chance to thrive. So let's break it all down. First things first, Project Slayers 2 predicted release date is October. October is literally a few days away. It's literally right now. It's literally Saturday, September 27th. And don't get me wrong, people are hyped. The trailers look good, the leaks look solid, but there's the problem. Timing is everything, bro. Dropping a game in October sounds exciting at first, but when you look at what's coming after October, it's basically just setting up Project Slayers 2 to get steamrolled. Alright, let's talk about the competition because this is the real reason Project Slayers 2 might flop. First, we have Holy War X. This is probably one of the most hyped anime games in years. Based on 7 Deadly Sins, the scale of this game, the combat, the open world, it's insane. People have been waiting forever, and once it drops, it's going to steal a massive chunk of the Roblox anime community. Then, there's Rell Seas. If you don't know, this is from the Rell brothers, the same devs behind Shindo Life. Their games always explode in popularity. Rell Seas is basically One Piece, but taken to the next level. And the hype around it is massive. And lastly, we have New Moon, a brand new Demon Slayer game that my boy Noah's been hyping up. Now think about this. Project Slayer's whole identity is being the Demon Slayer Roblox game. But if New Moon comes out, and it's polished, unique, and better optimized, that could completely eat into Project Slayers 2 player base. So just imagine, Project Slayers 2 comes out in October, but a few weeks later, these giants start rolling out. Who's going to be playing Project Slayers 2 at that point? This is where things get really dangerous for Ouwopp. Even if Project Slayers 2 launches strong, and let's say it pulls 100,000 players at release, the hype won't last. You're probably wondering why. Because as soon as Holy War X drops, or Rell Seas drops, or New Moon drops, YouTubers, streamers, and the community as a whole will immediately shift their focus. Roblox anime games live and die based on community attention. If creators stop covering Project Slayers 2 because there's a shinier game out, the player base is going to crash. And if the player base crashes, that's game over for Project Slayers 2. So, what's the solution? Simple. Delay the game. I know people hate delays, but sometimes a delay is the smartest move possible. If Ouwopp waits till 2026, he avoids going head to head with all these giant releases. By then, Holy War X will have been out, maybe. Rell Seas will have stabilized, and New Moon might even have ran its course. That creates a perfect opening for Project Slayers 2 to dominate the scene. Instead of being overshadowed by all these games, it could be a fresh start. Exciting game everybody's been waiting for, and honestly, delaying also gives more time to polish the game. Project Slayers 1 had issues with balancing, bugs, and progression systems that frustrated players. If Project Slayers 2 comes out rushed, people are going to notice and they're going to be dipping fast. And I know some of you might disagree. I can hear you guys in the comments now. You suck, kid. Get a job. Put the fries in the bag. You might say. But you're going to say, oh, we've been waiting forever. Why push it back again? And I get that. Waiting sucks. But think about the bigger picture. Do you want Project Slayers 2 to release right now and get overshadowed in a month and die out? Or would you rather wait and see it thrive as one of the biggest anime Roblox games of all time? Right now, Ouwopp is playing a dangerous game. Dropping in October, and Project Slayers 2 might go down as one of the biggest flops ever. Delay it, and it could become legendary. So yeah, Project Slayers 2 is basically walking into a trap if it drops this October. With Holy War X, Rell Seas, and New Moon all lined up right after, the timing couldn't be worse. If Ouwopp wants his game to thrive, he should push the release to 2026. That's the only way Project Slayers 2 avoids being overshadowed. What do you think? Will Project Slayers survive October, or is it doomed from the start? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and I want to hear what the community thinks. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe for more anime Roblox updates. I'll catch you in the next one.